Hi friends. This is your Millennial Yogi here. Today I am going to talk about the upcoming transit of the royal planet Sun in Pisces on March 14th. And its effect on all zodiac signs. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Let's start with Aries. Sun will transit the 12th house of expenses for Aries moon sign natives. Overall, this will be a mixed transit. On the career front, this is a tricky period as businessmen may face losses and working professionals may face challenges with colleagues in the office. Avoid unnecessary arguments at the workplace. The positive side of the transit is about Aries natives dominating and winning over enemies, as Sun directly aspects the 6th house of enemies. 12th house Sun aspecting the 6th house of disease can potentially lead to sleeplessness and headaches during the transit. 12th house also represents foreign travel. And this transit may result in visits to other cities or countries that may not necessarily be beneficial, leading to wasteful expenditure. Taurus. For Taurus natives, Sun will transit their 11th house of income and earnings. This is an auspicious period offering great opportunities. The universe will conspire for the professional success of Taurus natives during this transit. All professional or business-related projects will succeed. The likelihood of profits for businessmen and promotions and increments for professionals is very high. Long-pending efforts and projects will fructify during the transit. Because the Sun aspects the 5th house of children and education favorably, there's a strong indication of good news from the children's side. Also, students will perform favorably in the transit. Real estate-related benefits are also indicated because Sun is the lord of the 4th house of property for natives with a natal moon in Taurus. Gemini. Natives with a natal moon in Gemini will host Sun in their 10th house of career and profession. Because Sun is the lord of the 3rd house, this transit will be auspicious on both professional and personal fronts. Achievement of professional and business targets without much effort is indicated in this transit of the Sun. This will lead to monetary benefits and recognition in the professional circle. Seniors will bless you with honor and accolades. Unencumbered family support, especially siblings, because the 3rd house denotes siblings, will be experienced in the transit. Both the 10th house and Sun denote father, and hence, this transit will dramatically amplify the warmth of your relationship with your father. Cancer. Sun will transit the 9th house of luck and fortune for Cancer natives. As Sun is the lord of the 2nd house of wealth accumulation, this transit will be highly auspicious. Strong inflow of money, whether it is from business opportunities for businessmen or increments or bonuses for professionals, is indicated during the transit. Favorable luck will translate into success in even difficult situations at the workplace. Sun aspects the 8th house of secrets and spirituality also. Hence, it is likely that natives may get spiritually inclined or meet spiritual leaders who may influence the natives towards a spiritual journey or pursuit. Natives may also undertake religious activities or community-oriented initiatives. Complete family support will be enjoyed. Leo. Being the ascendant lord and transients the 8th house of death, secrets, and transformation, the Sun brings an average transit for Leo natives. Instead of being extravagant about life, this is a time for the natives to introspect and identify areas to improve. Sun aspects the 2nd house of wealth accumulation and home affairs. This may lead to poor judgment on money-related matters. Leo natives should avoid harsh speech at home to avoid any bad blood with family members and resulting lack of support. Any endeavor that may breach the law or is not legal may land natives into major trouble. This transit may result in reputational damage for the natives. The transit may also impact the natives' health adversely. It is important to focus on healthy eating and exercising regularly. Spiritual initiatives will gain momentum and result in positive growth at an emotional level. Virgo. Natives with a natal moon in Virgo will host the Sun in their 7th house of spouse and partnerships. Sun is the lord of the 12th house of expenditures, foreign travel, and bed pleasures. This is an average transit at the max. This is not a great time for any kind of partnership, whether it is personal or professional. Businessmen may incur losses due to a lack of support from business partners. At the workplace, support from team members or seniors will be a challenge and lead to anxiety. Misunderstandings with the spouse are also likely during the transit. Any new opportunities like business partnerships or matrimonial propositions should be delayed for a month, when Sun moves on to Aries. 12th house lordship of the Sun may result in wasteful expenses. Focus on your health, as issues related to the digestive system may bother the Virgo natives. Libra. Sun will move to the 6th house of enemies and disease for the Libra moon sign natives. The Sun is the lord of the 11th house of income and earnings, and this makes the transit an auspicious one for the Libra natives. Natives will successfully defeat long-time enemies and overcome any long-pending health-related concerns with ease. Any pending legal matters will likely conclude in your favor during this transit. Inflow of money is indicated in this phase. Students will succeed in competitions and bring favorable results in academic pursuits. It is a good time for professional growth and business enhancement as well. Family support and spousal support will be positive during the transit. Scorpio. Natives with a natal moon in Scorpio will host the Sun in their 5th house of children, intellect, and education. Sun is the lord of the 10th house of career and father. The transit is above average for the Scorpio natives. By the lordship of the 10th house, the Sun gives a strong push to natives in the professional arena. Confident communication in the office and in business will lead to gains with senior colleagues and business partners. On the personal front, Sun in the 5th house will lead to good news and positive opportunities from the children. But the transit is unfavorable for your father, as he may face health issues. Take extra care and look after your father for the month of March. Sagittarius. Sun as transients the 4th house of property, mother, and comforts for the Sagittarius natives. Sun is the lord of the 9th house of luck and fortune. This transit is not good for the natives, especially on the personal side. Mother's health will be a major cause of concern during the transit. There is also a likelihood of the native dominating at home with harsh speech, which may, in turn, lead to unnecessary ego clashes and disturb the balance at home. Avoid any confrontation at home even if you believe you are right. This is a stressful time at the workplace as well. The workload would be unusually heavy and take a toll on your mental peace. Try to stay low during this time and avoid any immature arguments at the office. Capricorn. Capricorn natives will have Sun transients their 3rd house of siblings and courage. Sun is also the lord of the 8th house of transformation, secrets, and unexpected changes. This is an auspicious transit for Capricorn natives. Sun aspects the 9th house of luck and fortune favorably and hence results in professional success during the transit. Promotions and increment spending for some time will conclude in the month of March. Businessmen will onboard new clients and get higher cash profits from routine operations. Work-life balance will be at its best during this transit. Natives will spend quality time with family members as well. Try not to antagonize your siblings with harsh words. Instead, support them financially or emotionally if they need you. Aquarius. Natives with a natal moon in Aquarius will host Sun in their 2nd house of wealth accumulation, home, and speech. Sun is the lord of the 7th house of spouse and matrimonial life, which leads to not a good transit, especially with respect to the relationship with the spouse. There is a high likelihood that the natives may strain their relationship with their spouse and in-laws because of their harsh speech. Unnecessary ego clashes may strain family relationships. Wealth accumulation initiatives like investments may not result in desired gains. Think carefully before making new investments or postpone new investments for the month of March. Do not liquidate any previous investments during the transit. The 2nd house also represents the right eye, and there could be potential eye-related health issues, especially the right eye. Pisces. Sun will transit the 1st house of Pisces natives. Because Sun is the lord of the 6th house of disease and enemies, this transit will prove to be unfavorable for the natives. There is a strong indication of health concerns pertaining to anxiety or stress-related problems like headaches and lethargy. Sun also indicates blood-related ailments. It is advisable to take extra care of your personal hygiene and health during transit. Avoid any unnecessary stress. Professionally also, this transit will be stressful with work overload and tight deadlines for deliverables. It would be difficult to keep everyone happy at the workplace. Workplace competition can turn ugly and lead to arguments and reputational damage also. Natives cannot afford to be a loose cannon during this transit. Extreme caution needs to be exercised while engaging with people at the office and at home. Thanks, friends. I hope this was helpful for you. Please share your comments and feedback.